You have to wash, you have to cook, and if you don't cook, then problem. Every time moving with man, your relationship doomed to fail. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is taikabyrd, so be serious and subscribe, period. Well, as you can see by the title, we're gonna be talking about men. Hate men, not my man though. Hate men. Living with a man at 21. My experience. Let's start from the beginning of time. How I end up with the man and how I end up living with the man. Okay. So in the beginning, when Christ was living, I was like coming out of a relationship, and I was trying to date myself. So I was going to different restaurants and that sort of thing. So I met him at the restaurant. Well, it was in December, and his birthday, I think his birthday was coming up, or he just passed. I bear in mind, somebody didn't want him, I don't know, never want nobody at the time. And what had happened was, he might go up, he said he want to go to movies. So I said, okay, movies for your birthday. He invited me to the movies, and then he friend zoned me. He friend zoned me before me could have friend zoned him. That it irked me. Like him say, do you want to come to the movies? But as friends though. I was gonna say that. I was the one that's supposed to say that. So they started touch me the wrong way. So I end up just go. I'm like, never on for do. So I just go. He surprised me with a gift for my birthday. The gift was just something simple, and it was just proof that he listens to me, right? The new bakery they come out of Bowog. Remember the name? I'll insert it. And I was talking about getting the donuts there or the chocolate chip muffins and such. The man come at the movie with the chocolate chip muffins. Like, whoa, you listening to me? And I noticed that every time we go out, or every time he sees me coming very, very, very small, he would bring me something that I would mention. So I'm gonna start mentioning things on purpose, like what anybody would do. And he did bring all the things I would mention. Okay, he's a giving person, mean. Okay, that can work with. I'm gonna say, okay, fine. He seems nice. Bear in mind, saying friends with me, But eventually we started talking more over the phone. We could hold a conversation until we start going by yard beer things. And that's how we're here now, 5 years later. So what it's like living with a man at 21. First of all, I never thought I'd be living with a man. Let's start there. The goal was never to live with a man. But it really just happened over time. So what had happened was, I had moved out of where I was living with my parents, and I started living somewhat alone. It's like in an apartment where there were other persons living there. It's more like a family friends, right? I wasn't paying rent. I was just paying, buy my own groceries and that sort of thing, But after some time, people don't really want to stay in a place after some time. So after some time, this was approaching. And I'm saying, no, I'm probably if I get my own place, I know, because I wasn't being treated bad or anything. It's just that you can just, the energy. You can just see the energy, that you kind of, you stay kind of don't know, you know what I'm saying? During that period where it was time for me to leave, I was speaking to my current partner, right? And in that time, I was going back and forth. Every weekend, I was going back and forth over to the house, coming back until I get a draw. So to me get 2 draw, I come over there so often. Until I start stay feel like a week and just come back another week. We started thinking that, probably it's best to just move over. And I'm like, okay. I think about that because I said no. I always urge when I live with money, if I go start wash, cook and clean for them. Then go start show them true colors. These men have things. So that was what was going through my brain at the time. Every time moving with man, your relationship doomed to fail. I didn't love life at the time when we never lived together. So that was what I was going. Those were my thoughts, right? But we moved. Took out my stuff and everything on a bright morning, and I left. And realized things different. I don't have to wash, cook and clean. All my clothes I get washed and I'm being cooked for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, this is different. I do wash, but it's not you have to wash, you have to cook, and if you don't cook, then problem, that was never the case, and that's still not the case. And this was at 21. I was going to nursing school and I was working. Yeah, I think I was working at the time, and he would support me. Like, I didn't pay anything but my school fee. I still don't pay anything but my school fee, except I'm paying pay a flow bill, that's it. So I start enjoying the living and no rent life, and that was just amazing for me. The relationship didn't get sour. Like, I did see true colors, but I liked the colors that I saw, so we never have no problem. Like, my major concern was the fact that I go off a turn slave, you know what I'm saying? But that never happened in my relationship. I can say he's the primary cook because he loves to cook. It's never like you have to cook, you know what I'm saying? It's more like whoever day off it is. So if it's my day off, me would have cook and I say my day off, why am I not making come home come cook, you know what I'm saying? So them look at something there. And like washing, if me see the load a basket, I go wash it. If him see the load a basket, him go wash it. So it's nobody has a primary role, and I think that is what made it work, or makes it work, because there's no specific gender roles. Everything is okay. Like, we just do things when we feel like do things, and we have a similar living style. So I realized life now get harder. Me not turn no slave, me not pay no rent. I'm being cooked for and catered for. When I was like working and going to nursing school and stuff, I'm waking up to breakfast, clothes iron, like I'm living the dream. That's what I thought. I'm living the dream. I'm okay. And I said, no, life not as hard as I think could I be living with a man, you know what I'm saying? So that was my experience. So 21 turned to 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm now 25 and we still live together. And nothing not change but the apartment. So watch my apartment makeover, my bedroom makeover, so you can see what it turns out to. But yeah, it don't never change, and I think that's what made it work. The fact that we didn't have any specific gender roles and suchins and suchins. Do I recommend living with a man? No, because this is my experience, and based on majority, there are some exceptions to the rule. Me, they just have the exception. So me never get to the second live with no man. If you can live on your own, live on your own. In my situation, I couldn't afford to live on my own at the time. Like, cause my son go to school and work, and where I did only that pay the school fee, I couldn't afford to pay no rent. You know what I'm saying? I still offer to do stuff here. Like, I do miscellaneous. So if something run out, I will top it off. If something short, or like Mr. Gas done me by the gas, there's nothing specific. But I don't handle no like big bills, right? He does that. And then we never stop dating. We're always going out, we're always having fun, we're still going on dinner dates and stuff. And we not breed. Like, I can't live with man and don't breed. I think we're together now for 5 years, and have I ever have a pregnancy scare? I'm probably late a couple times, but not late like over a month late, you know what I'm saying? He's not actively trying to breed me. So get a man when I go and breed you and have the similar values that you have, because he's not ready for a child, I'm not ready for a child. Why would we try to be pregnant? You know what I'm saying? These type of things. So if you're not on the same path, I don't think it's gonna work out. For us, we know someone on a picnic, never get son nobody called Mark. But yeah, I think that's how it works. Because people see we living together for so long, they must say, oh, she soon breed and whatever. Never that. Nobody not afraid of picnic like how me afraid of picnic. Afraid. Nah, I'm so scared. Do I regret living with a man? No. However, I still want to feel what it feels like living alone, because I've never lived alone. I lived with my parents first, and then I lived with like family, friend, rental type of situation. No, I live with man. But I've never like experienced living in my own space or doing my own thing. So I think I missed that experience. But we've spent some time apart. So like every year I'm always like leaving the island. and I'll leave for a couple months or so to experience what it's like, you know, being alone in that instance. So I still get a feeling of that. And he allows me to do whatever I want to do with the room, so I be titivating and making it my own as I go and grow. Because as I said, I've been up here school fee. This year is my last year of school. So see, when's that school fee that come out, prepare to be sick of me. Like, I want to redo everything. I want to start over everything. But it's just a little at a time. Another thing that made the relationship work is because he understands me, and we were friends. We were friends before we became closer friends. It's easy to talk to him, and it's easy for him to talk to me. So it's more like a best friend. It's like if you watch the videos, you will see him be calling me bro and stuff, because that's my bro. That's my broski, you know. And I think that's what makes a relationship work. Would I change anything? Not really, just a bigger apartment. That's all. Like, I think we work well together, and I think that's what makes it work. We've been together that much time. He doesn't like the camera and that sort of thing, so that's why you don't see me like putting in the videos directly. He's there because he's here. Me can't hide the man. But like, he doesn't like social media and that sort of stuff, which is beautiful. Get a man who don't like social media. It'll never be a couples channel, if you get what I say. We see him passingly because he's passing by, but that's about it. But yeah, that is my experience of being with a man. I'm not suffering, and I'm not a slave. I just do what I want to do, and he does what he wants to do, and it just work out that way there. And we've been living together for a very long time, so I'm assuming it's working, and I think he's okay on his part as well, you know, based on what he's saying and stuff. If you are thinking about living with your boyfriend, I would say give it some more thought. Try staying there like probably weeks at a time and see what it's like, because sometimes you want space to miss the person and that sort of thing. Like, in my ideal situation, I'd prefer to like have my own apartment and just come over all the time, you know what I'm saying? But when we experience not paying rent, that kind of go out the door, because renting, adulting expenses, it's so much. I'd rather not. Why should I if I don't have to? And why should I if what is happening now is not, it's not like it's not working. It's working, so that may I work with. It's not like we're perfect. We still have little arguments, we still have little things that we talk about or we disagree. We are respectful, so never yet call me out of my name, me never yet call him out of him name, and I'm like something there. So I think the respect also helps it a lot, and we know how to like maneuver a problem. So if we have a disagreement, we try not to go to bed unhappy, so we'll probably make it up by the end of the night. I talk it over, and like, I'm not afraid to apologize or say I'm sorry, and I'm not afraid to apologize. So I feel like those are the things that make it work. But yeah, that's another story. But to summarize, I would say living with a man is not for everybody. It was for me though, but it's not for everybody. And I would say scope out the environment first, see what he's like at home before you decide to move in. And I honestly would recommend moving in because you want to keep your own individuality. I was just lucky that he was the type to give me the freedom and not make me a slave. So that's what I'm working with. But that's really about it. That's my experience with living with a man at 21.